The rabies virus that causes the fatal infection known as rabies in wild animals, domesticated animals, and in humans. Animals that can be infected by the disease and pass it to others are skunks, bats, foxes, coyotes, raccoons, rabbits and hares, groundhogs, rats, dogs, cats, ferrets, livestock, horses, and humans. The disease is spread from animal to animal, and sometimes to humans through animal contact. The disease cannot enter the body through just touching. It must be from a rabid animal's bite, scratch, exposure to its brain fluid, exposure to its tissue infected with the virus, or by the animal licking an open wound or mucous membrane. The disease is primarily spread through the saliva glands, which causes the excessive salivation that leads to the easily recognizable foaming at the mouth. Other symptoms in animals include behavioral changes such as aggressiveness or tameness in wild animals, making strange noises, attacking people, inanimate objects, and other animals, swallowing sticks and stones, trouble swallowing, chewing, and walking, hydrophobia, a fear of water, appearing to not be able to close mouth or choking, convulsions, nocturnal animals seen in daylight, picking at scabs until they bleed, and death of the infected animal within 2 to 10 days. Symptoms in humans are flu-like, including fever, headache, and respiratory failure. They can also include numbness and tingling at the injury site, excessive salivation, hallucinations, agitation, erratic heartbeat, hydrophobia, brain inflammation, and eventually death. The effects of the rabies virus on the body are that the virus attacks the nervous system, first multiplying in muscle cells, traveling along the nerves to the spinal cord, and from there up to the brain. Once in command central for our body's functions, the virus begins to shut down the central nervous system, therefore setting off a chain reaction. The brain swells, heart failure occurs, and the respiratory system fails within 20 to 90 days in humans. The death is not a swift one, since the infected person slowly begins deteriorating from day one. However, there is a vaccine for the rabies virus that works only if used before symptoms show up. The treatment is 1 dose of immunoglobulin, which stimulates the body to make antibodies for the rabies virus, and 4 doses of the rabies vaccine, all of the whole treatment being administered over a period of 2 weeks in the upper arm. The mortality rate for this disease is 100% if vaccine is not used in time. With the post-exposure vaccine against the rabies virus, deaths as few as 1 out of 10 occur. Only 1 to 2 deaths occur in the United States per year. However, globally, more than 35,000 human deaths of rabies are reported yearly. The effects on the family are panic, desperate measures, and trauma to where the victim might never want to be around an animal again. If the family loses a pet to rabies, grief at the loss and guilt arises. What could we have done better? The problem only becomes a problem when it happens to you. The Worldwide Rabies Awareness Day is September 28th, and it helps raise the awareness of the dangers of coming into contact with wild or unknown animals. If rabies is a problem in a region where you are traveling to, get the pre-exposure vaccine to reduce the risk of getting infected. Pets' vaccinations should always be up to date to reduce the chances of them getting rabies. Keep openings in the home sealed so that wild animals cannot get in. In October 2011, a rabies bat case in Midland County was tested positive.